Hi folks, Fabriana £130 studio paper. If I waited for inspiration, oh it's dirty, I wouldn't do painting. I just sit here and make them up out of that what I've already painted before and photographs on Facebook. This paper is quite tricky. It doesn't soak in like the artist quality papers. That's the water. It tends to stay on the top. So while it's like that, we put our sky in. Like the usual. Right, let's have a bit of, I like a bit of red in my skies. Okay, now we'll get good, dark, rich sky. It's just ultramarine and red, and we're just and then we'll just leave that alone. Bit like today, raining. Right, just reclip and it expands, or it doesn't stress like the £90 papers. Just pull it tight, and I'm going to let that dry. Well, I'm not going to let it dry. I'm going to dry it with a hairdryer, just to fix it. Right, that's surface dry anyway. So we've got a nice sky there. This often happens when you use too much water in one area, but it doesn't matter. It's a cloud. Right, now we want a bit of background, don't we? Well, a complicated sky, so we want a simple landscape. So let's just put a bit of distance in. No, you don't want it too wet now. So let's just quickly let's go with a bit of sienna. Okay. Put in a bit of an island or something under there. Look, this is just painting a simple water scene. I was going to do something else. I was going to do a woody scene, but I've done several of those lately, and I've done quite a few of. And when that dries, I can put in some background. So that let's have a bit in here. Paint's is great if you don't overuse it, but it can so easily go to mud. Alright, let's get some nice green in there now. Move the clip. Oh, well, let's have some in here. with that. I'm following the brush really. Keep that fairly plain in there. Clip. Right, okay. I'll dry that because I want to just carry on there. No lifting out of rocks on this one. Right, now we want a bit of green. Well, let's do the background first. Let's sort that out. So we want bluey sort of green for trees over there. It's too blue, yeah. A bit of reflection in there. Okay, well that'll do for that. We'll put a bit in, but I just want to get some light stuff on the other side. Okay, get that done. I'll dry brush some over that. Now some nice blue now. Plenty of water on this. Right, nothing behind, just distant. Well, we can probably. Right, okay, I don't want to do much more than that. Okay, now a bit of dry brush. I'm going to do a bit on here and a bit of texture on here. Take that down there. So I'll get this little Frank Clark's brush and pick up some of that sky colour and carefully just move that. Right, it just adds just a little bit of texture in the sea. Maybe just a little bit darker in the foreground. Right, that'll do. I'll give that a dry, then we'll do a bit of texturing. These little droplets of water, so I hadn't dry brushed that's quite a loose wash there. Right, I'm going to put a little bit of texture in here, maybe a little bit here. So just a lovely green, that Payne's grey, and that cad yellow. Okay, that'll do, just as an impression of something going on there. Alright, that's dry. Let's get my little brush here, this worn out old brush. Well, it's not worn out, it's just a cheapo brush in a pack of 15, which is lovely brush. It does, oh look what I've gone and done. Flipped water over my picture of what birds. Right, look. Whatever. Bit of grass there, bit of texture, tone and texture. Let's change those little blobs into birds. One there. Oh, a bit of signature. It's the second one I've done for you today, so I'll do Patreon tomorrow. Okay, put it in a mount, have a look at it. Oh, I just clean my palette when I'm at it. I'll try to remember to put my palette away clean so it's ready to go next day. Yeah, I've got a nice mixing centre to this tray. I'll just squeeze out a bit of raw sienna and a bit of Payne's grey. Oh, I don't know. No, that'll go again. Right, okay, so we'll go back into this little house in the Ziploc bag. I'll have to add a bit of water to it, I think. Right, there we go. So I quite like that the way that's gone. It's nothing and it's everything. Here, as we're coming to the foreground, we've got warmer colours and more this illusion of a lot going on. But look what you can do with cheapo brushes. Look, I know when you first start, you think, oh, I get the best paper. I get these best brushes. You know, I'd be a painter because I've got. It doesn't work like that. You learn over the years to do stuff. I wish I was further ahead than I am, and I've been at it for 50 odd years, or coming up to 50 years. I started getting an interest in art when I was working as an apprentice in the print. I was going to day school. I hated the job, but I packed it up after 3 years. and joined the army. Then I became a draftsman and carpet fitter business, working for myself. I got so fed up, but I had the time to do these things. I made the time. And my old piano teacher said to me, David Usher, if you really wanted to do something, you would find time to do it. So I told her I hadn't had time to practice when I was an 11-year-old budding Solomon or Ashkenazi. But by going to day school and then going to museums, art museums, I gradually got interested in it. And then, because of the print, we were drawing typefaces. I thought I'd have a go myself, and I did, and I found it absolutely impossible. I couldn't draw. I can't draw now. Well, I don't practice it. I draw well enough to be able to do this. I brought some paints. I got books, and all the books that I got out of the library were, or even in art shops, were mostly black and white photographs. But I persevered, and I copied painting. I copied other people's works, passed it off as my own, like we all do. And that's how I got into it. And by the time I got into my 30s, I'd moved house. I had control over how much work I did, what I did. And I worked all over London as a carpet fitter for Rich and Famous, and it was very good. And I saw an awful lot of art, wonderful art, expensive art, impressionist, abstract, masters. And I just sort of went from there. Then I came across Ron Ranson and his big brush watercolour, and that just changed my life. I borrowed the video, which it was a VHS then, from our art group library. It was a big art group. It still is fairly big, but it's not as big as it was. Probably because there's so much online now, you don't really need all the books, you just need all the demonstrations. I learned more from watching other people at that art club than ever I learned from a book, because it just gave you the enthusiasm. The problem is, when you see a demonstration, you think, oh, I'll go and do that. But you're doing someone else's idea. You've got to do your own idea. But that comes with time. And I just love doing it anyway. But remember, keep it simple, stupid, and don't wait for inspiration. It never comes. Just paint. Okay, I'm quite pleased with that. I'll just lift it up so that you can see. Sorry about the rant, but it was a nice rant, wasn't it? It was kind. And kind of, I hope, encouraging. Right, okay, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I hope this weather disappears by about 6 o'clock when I can get outside with my barbecue. But if not, maybe a curry. Right, see you later. Bye-bye.